Yeah, absolutely sure. All right, we are live. Welcome into Sports with Balls and welcome to my humble abode. We're shooting the show from my house today in my office, man. Excited about today's show. It's Thursday. Again, guys, welcome in. Leave your comments. We're going to get to them as soon as we can. A lot going on today. Including the release of the NFL schedule, which just happened a few minutes ago. I got Enrique here with me, producing the show. Christian over here, producing the show with me, man. We're gonna have some fun today.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on.
It's gonna be a
Get it
blast.
on.
First of all, somebody got arrested today.
Whoa. It's not new.
Jerry Judy.
Yep. We were just talking about it whenever I got here.
I think it was domestic related as far as we know. Now, again, everybody's innocent until proven guilty, right? So I'm not gonna say too much about it, but Jerry Judy did get arrested today, wide receiver for the Denver Broncos. That's all we know, really.
Yeah.
That it was a sort of a domestic dispute type deal. I'm sure a lot more is going to come out. The release is that he was arrested today and taken into custody in Colorado per multiple reports. Broncos are aware of the situation and gathering more information. Arapahoe sheriff announced that Judy is being held at Arapahoe County Jail on charges of second-degree criminal tampering with a domestic violence enhancer, which is a misdemeanor. And he's on a no bond hold.
Ooh, no bond.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's the part that gets me.
Yeah. No bond.
No bond hold. Whoa. Yeah, I thought about this earlier, man. Women will fuck you up. Look, how many athletes has this happened to?
Oh,
how many athletes have this happened to? Dude, if you're gonna be a professional athlete, you better choose the right partner.
Wisely.
Right. Really wisely, because this happens a lot. This happens a lot. Go down the list of the Dallas Cowboys roster. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just playing. I'm not getting into the Cowboys already, man. We'll get into the Cowboys here in a second with the NFL schedule being released. But Jerry Judy held with no bond right now and on a domestic. It says that I've never heard of this before, but criminal tampering with a domestic violence enhancer.
I have no idea what that means.
So any attorneys out there? Oh, speaking of attorneys, let's get to him.
Oh.
Attorney Brian White. Maybe he can make some sense of this. 713-500-5000. Call attorney Brian White. Real attorney with real results. 713-500-5000. Perfect little plug for Brian right there.
Perfect segue.
I love it. Also, today's show brought to you by Christian's Tailgate. 5 Houston area locations. Go see them. Their food is fantastic. They've got incredible happy hour specials all week long. Christian's Tailgate, 5 locations. Uber Eats, Yelp, no, Yelp doesn't deliver. What's the other one?
Uber Eats,
DoorDash. That's the right. Go get your food on. Christian's Tailgate is the bomb, man. All right, let's get to it. The schedule just got released. And I'll get into everything else because that's pretty much what everybody's going to want to talk about.
Yep.
NFL schedule being released as we speak. Opening day, Thursday, September 8th, in an incredible football game. And I hope this lives up to all the hype.
What's the first
Buffalo Bills at the Los Angeles Rams.
Yes.
Whoa. Yes. Josh Allen gets his chance to go up against the defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. This ought to be fantastic. I wonder if there's an opening line already in Vegas.
Where are you going to be at?
I'm already thinking about gambling.
A couple months away.
Kevin Anthony, thanks for chiming in. What's going down, man? Everybody else is watching on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, WhatsApp, all of them, man. How are y'all doing? Please leave your comments. I will get to them as soon as I can. We're talking about the NFL schedule just being released. The first game, Thursday, September 8th. Bills at Rams. Holy crap, man. What a game. What a game. Going through the schedule, the first Sunday, obviously, all you fantasy football gurus, Saints and Falcons, yuck. 49er Bears. First of all, who's playing quarterback for the 49ers? No clue. Steelers and Bengals. Bengals should run over them. I get it. It's a rivalry, but, Mitch Trubisky playing for the Steelers or their first draft pick? Who knows? Eagles and Lions, Patriots, Dolphins. That might be an interesting game.
Yeah.
I could see the Pats Dolphins being all right.
Yeah, it was like, what was it, 2 years ago where Dolphins got them at the end?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see the Pats Dolphins being pretty interesting. Ravens and Jets, Jaguars and Washington. Whoa. Browns, Panthers, Colts at the Texans, Giants at the Titans, Packers and Vikings. It's not till the Chiefs Cardinals game is going to be pretty interesting. That ought to be fun. Then again, you've got D-Hop suspended for 6 games. I don't know how the Cardinals offense is going to look with him gone. The next 3 games are very interesting. The Raiders at the Chargers, the last game Sunday afternoon. Everybody remembers at the end of the season last year, that Raiders-Chargers game. It was unreal. It was probably one of the best games that we've seen up until 2 games later or 2 weeks later when we saw the Chiefs go at it with the Bills. But that Raiders-Chargers game to lead off the season, you got Devontae Adams, obviously, in Las Vegas. It's in San Diego. That's going to be a fun game. And then the next one, which everybody's probably going to be looking forward to and talking about, is Buccaneers at the Dallas Cowboys. Tom Brady going to Jerry World. They just released a schedule. I can bet that game is already halfway sold out. It's Sunday night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and it's on looking right here, it's September 11th.
Yeah, September 11th. They'll have a big thing for it.
Oh,
yeah. Man, that's
and in that Dallas, come on, man.
Yeah, in Dallas, in Jerry World. That ought to be a fun game. And then Monday night, the first Monday night game, you've got Broncos visiting the Seahawks, which means Russell Wilson back in Seattle. Wow. Those are great games. So out of the first week, I see 4 pretty good games. Like everywhere else, it's not that impressive. But those first 4 games, Bills at the Rams, Raiders, Chargers, Buccaneers, Cowboys, and Broncos, Seahawks. That ought to be fun. But the schedule is out now. And did you see who has the easiest schedule compared to last year, winning percentage-wise, in the NFL?
I did not see.
The Dallas Cowboys. The easiest schedule in the whole league, bro. Come on, man.
Well, I can't wait till playoffs. First round of playoffs. They lose again.
I mean, whoa. Oh, yeah. Wow. Calling it already. But there's 4 important dates that we got to remember coming up. And this is not too far off, right? So we're in the middle of May already. And if you're down here in Texas, holy crap, it's hot. It's about to be 99 next week, dude. Gosh. 99 degrees, bro.
And we're barely in like the mids of May.
That's insane. Like last year, I think we talked about this the other day. There wasn't really a hot summer. While we're talking about that real quick, Fitz Roofing, FITZroofing.com, 832-521-3001. Go get a liner put on your roof. It helps you with your AC bill. If you've got storm damage or just need some roof replaced, give Corey a call at Fitz Roofing, FITZroofing.com. That man will help you out for sure. All right, man. Key dates of the 2022 season for the NFL. Number 1, August 4th, which, 2.5 months away?
About.
Hall of Fame game, Jaguars and Raiders. I don't care about the teams, Jaguars and Raiders. I could care less about that. But football, August 4th. So we got May, June, July, and then August. So, 2.5 months.
Yeah, 2.5.
And we got football. Thursday, September 8th, obviously the season opener for the NFL. Sunday, January 8th of 2023 will be the final day of the regular season. And the Super Bowl this year, February 12th, in State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Ooh.
Arizona's not making it. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
No, but I don't know about it being in Arizona, though. But
it is what it is.
I still can't afford to go, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, unless something crazy happens, I'm not making it in there. But the NFL schedule is out. Go look and see where your team lands. I don't put a lot into the NFL schedule being released.
No, it's just.
So what? Cool. You already know pretty much half the games. You just don't know when they're going to be played. You already know half the games before they start. You just don't know when they're going to be played. It's just the certain dates. Like the opening week is really all. That's all people really care about. That opening day. Other than that, man, like whatever. Like we're just gonna. It's football. Let's just play. But welcome into Sports with Balls, man. I am Jeff Michael. We are shooting from the Casa today, man. It is still brought to you by Christian's Tailgate, like I said earlier. Got my boy Enrique over here. We're talking NFL schedule being released, and we talked about Tom Brady the other day and how much he got paid or is getting paid. $375 million, 10-year contract. Holy crap,
That's
right?
way too much movement, way too much
This
movement.
is
I don't.
unbelievable. And then so I looked up Forbes top athletes.
Yeah.
All right, for let's see, 2021 or 2021. Here you go. You ready? Now, last year, remember Conor McGregor? Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
blew it out the door.
Yeah.
Right? Conor blew it out the door. But this year, number one, Lionel Messi,
Mhm.
130 million. Number two, LBJ, 121 million, and then Cristiano Ronaldo, and then Neymar. Number five was surprising. Steph Curry. Steph Curry made $92.8 million.
I did not know that. Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. All right, Steph.
Get him. Like,
Cook it
my
up.
Lord. And number six, and right below him at 92.1 million is Kevin Durant. And then this was a shocker to me. Roger Federer at $90.7 million. Did they even play tennis last year?
Yeah, they did. It was like a whole year thing.
Ah, man,
Every
that
time I
blew
was
me
on,
away.
like-
He made $90.7 million. Well, Canelo Alvarez, after he lost the other night, that's not going to help this year, but he made $90 million. Tom Brady made $83.9, and Giannis Antetokounmpo at $80.9 million. Now, that being said, Conor McGregor still blew him out in 2021 if this was released before, because he sold his what is it, Scotch company?
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so he made proper number 12 for his whiskey, Irish whiskey. He made $150 million
Ooh,
selling his proper number 12 Irish whiskey.
Okay.
Man,
Okay.
still, so he created that whiskey, sold it, great for him, 150 million, right?
Yeah.
Tom Brady. And then granted, I guess that's 1 year, but well, he stays on as an ambassador. I'm sure he still works, for the company or whatever for a little while. But Tom Brady signed a $375 million contract to Fox Sports when he has never broadcasted a single game in the history of his life.
This should be real good.
That is amazing, man.
This should be fun.
That is amazing, bro.
Watch him fail on live TV.
That is
again.
And I told you, I'm not a man. I don't think this is going to go well.
It's not.
I don't at all. And they've got him doing, like, he's their not PR person, but they're going to have him do all kinds of other stuff. But man, Tom, I don't see him in a booth. I don't see it. Y'all can tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I do not see Tom Brady in a booth with his kind of dry, lame ass sense of humor, man. Peyton Manning's different. I love Peyton, and I love Tony Romo. Because Tony Romo brings energy. I don't see Tom's energy in the booth. On the field, he's very composed, and every now and then you'll see a little pump because he throws a touchdown in an important game. But I don't see him bringing that energy in the booth, man. I don't.
I don't like it, but hey, maybe
dude,
we're wrong. We're wrong about
they
that.
signed him.
Yep.
$375. He's making $37 million. He's making $2.8 million a game. God. And I've been reading articles on this left and right, and how many people are pissed that have worked in that business for so long. And look, I mean, granted, it's Tom Brady, right? It's Tom Brady. He's going to get whatever he wants. But, man, I thought somewhere in the range of 20 million, okay, maybe 15, still a lot of money. But, man, $37 million a year. Get it where you can get it, right?
Yeah.
Get it where you can get it. All right, the NFL schedule was released. Y'all go look up your favorite teams and see who's going down. Look, quick note for Steven over there at Clean Fight, thecleanathlete.org, man. Go get your spray. This stuff is amazing. A lot of people are getting sick right now. And this stuff, instead of wearing a mask, you just spray this stuff. It's all natural. Goes on your face, goes on your hands, goes in your arms. Good for mosquito bites, scratches, everything. It's what your body produces to heal. The stuff is flat out amazing. Go to thecleanathlete.org or call them at 281-733-4150. Speaking of 50. The Memphis Grizzlies were up on the Golden State Warriors by 50 points last night.
And we talked about
with no Ja Morant.
We talked about this. It was a must-win for both teams.
Holy crap. So I said bye Memphis, right? And even knowing that they've played very, very well without Ja all year long. This is the playoffs. This is Golden State. They have Klay Thompson healthy. They've got Steph healthy. They got Draymond healthy. Speaking of, Draymond is dancing with these guys like while they're playing a song, like in Memphis, like while they're down by like 45 points. He's in the court on the court dancing. Like I'm sorry, but that's unacceptable. You should not be dancing.
He should be pissed.
I mean, this was crazy. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, man. I could not believe it when I saw this. I was. They ended up winning by 49.
Ooh. Wow. 49. All right.
Oh, sorry, 39. My bad.
But still,
sorry,
pretty big number.
39 points. Yeah. They were outscored by 10 in the first. They outscored by 17 in the second. The third quarter, and I've said this over and over and over, Golden State by far is the number one team in the NBA in history in third quarters. I'm talking about like 8-9 points. They outscore everybody, like in coming out of the third quarter. They were outscored 17-42 in the third quarter.
Wow. Damn.
That's unbelievable.
I gotta start watching these games more often.
They allowed Memphis to score 42 points in the third quarter. They scored 17. And way to go, Warriors. They came back in the fourth, bro. They outscored them 28-15.
Yeah, but it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing at all.
They were down by 50 points at one point. This was by far the most embarrassing blowout, not only by Golden State in playoff history, as far as that I can remember.
Yeah,
I don't ever remember a playoff team in the second round being down by 50.
Yeah, did they hit triple digits? They didn't, right?
No, they only scored 95. 95 to 134. 95 to 134, man.
Makes it more embarrassing.
They lost by 39 points. The Bucks ended up beating the Celtics in a massive comeback. That was a fun game to watch, to take the series lead 3-2. And Golden State still leads that series in Memphis 3-2. So I don't care if you take a game off, man. And maybe that's why Draymond was up there. Like they just didn't care. But you cannot be blown out like that. You can't. That's embarrassing. Lose by 39, down by 51 point. But the Bucks now lead the Celtics in a 3-2 in the series. Golden State still is up 3-2 in the series. That's going to be fun to see if Golden State can come back and actually close it out, or if Memphis can force a game 7. Look, best 2 words in sports. Game 7.
Game 7, yeah.
It is,
I'm telling
man.
you right now, maybe the Bucks and Celtics go to a game 7 because.
I think so, for sure.
Yes.
I bet the Celtics come back and win, and then it's game 7. For sure. That's a fun series to watch too.
Yeah.
Tonight you've got the Heat at the 76ers. Miami could close the series out. It's in Philadelphia, but the Heat could close the series out. They're up 3-2 in that series, and it just kicked off as we are speaking. And then you've got the wild series, Phoenix Suns at the Dallas Mavericks tonight, and Phoenix could close out that series as well in Dallas tonight, where last time, obviously, we had the Chris Paul situation with his wife, and that whole situation got smashed real quick. Did you see the video? There was nothing to it, man. The guy was tapping her on the shoulder, and then it was just, man, they made it sound like somebody tried to attack his wife or family, and it wasn't even close to that.
None at all. I was like, oh, man, okay, whatever.
Yeah, this poor kid. Look, first of all, I get it. Don't touch my family. They're down there trying to enjoy a game. But, man, we've seen NFL, they get in fights. And, man, so many worse things are done at the game. The media just blew this up. Blew it up. Alvarez, I'm just getting a notification on my phone. Yordan Alvarez just hit another home run. That's 10.
Oh, God.
He's tied with Judge now for the home run lead. And the Houston Astros are absolutely on fire right now.
They're killing it.
This is unbelievable, man.
They're right now the best team in baseball.
I'm not trying to jump from the NBA to baseball, but I just got this. And this is the Houston Astros. Check this out, man. In their last 18 games, they're 18-3 since April 24th. And they've only given up more than 3 runs twice. 2 times. That's it. And 2 of those are by 1 run. Well, I'm sorry, they've given up more than 3 runs 3 times, and 2 of those were just 1-run losses.
Yeah. What was it against?
That's insane, bro.
Was the Angels, right?
They had a 2-1 loss versus Toronto, and then the next day had a
Toronto.
3-2 loss versus Toronto. The only game that they've lost by more than one run is a 6-2 loss to the Rangers. That's it.
Yeah.
And if you go back further, I mean, hottest team in baseball. They're going to win this second. They had a rain delay yesterday. They're going to win this second game today. Alvarez just hit 2 home runs in this game. He hit one yesterday. This team is absolutely on fire. They'll still be 10 in a row, 10 wins in a row, and they're in first place now in their division. And their pitching staff, they went to a 6-man rotation.
Yeah,
and it has been fantastic.
It's been lights out.
It's been unreal. Odorizzi has been Odorizzi's been lockdown pitcher, and then you had Verlander who took a no-hitter into the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Houston Astros, man, I don't know where everybody's little meter is on the hottest teams, but they're up there.
Yeah, really are up there. But there's no media coverage though.
Oh no, hell no! It's the New York Yankees. Look, Yankees are 8-2 in their last 10. They're having a 3-game win streak, and they just did win 9 in a row. But they're 22-8. The Astros are 21-11. New York Mets 22-11. These are the best teams. Milwaukee Brewers 20-12, and the Dodgers are 20-9, and Padres 20-12. And then right behind them, the Giants. Man, look at that! I told you about that West, bro. The National League West.
Yeah.
20 wins, 19 wins, 17 wins, 16 wins. That whole division is on fire. Every other division is really not that good.
It's probably already said and done.
I mean, Boston. Well, this is crazy in the AL, bro. The AL East, the Boston Red Sox are last. 11-20. 11 and a half games back to the New York Yankees. The Boston Red Sox are last place. That's probably the most shocking thing of the whole that I've seen.
Yeah.
After everything.
Very shocking.
The Red Sox, last place, bro. Whoa.
And they were in the wild card, weren't they? Or did they go through for the first round?
Last year?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, I don't know if they were wild card.
They beat the Yankees. They beat the Yankees.
Wow, that's right.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I remember because I was clowning somebody after that.
Yeah, they're in deep trouble. They're 11 and a half games out of first place, man. But look, back to the NBA. You got the Suns and the Mavericks tonight. And I think Phoenix closes it out. The line is only -2, right? So you only have the Maverick Suns -2. They're in Dallas. I think Chris Paul's pissed off.
Yeah, he's going to finish it.
I bet they finish it. The Heat and 76ers, that's going to be a fun game to watch. And as soon as we get off here, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we'll see how that goes down, man. But welcome into Sports with Balls, man. I am Jeff Michael sitting over here with Enrique and Christian. They are producing the show this afternoon. Got some big news coming up this weekend. Big things coming up this weekend and big news coming up Monday. That I can't wait to tell everybody. I can't say it just yet because you don't want to put bad energy out there.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
You can't do that to yourself.
I don't want to do it. NFL schedule just came out. We're excited. You got a doubleheader, the second week of the season. Doubleheader Monday, September 19th. Titans at the Bills, Vikings at the Eagles. And Thursday night.
Game's good.
Yeah, Thursday night game. Man, so week 1, man, their Thursday night games. This is fantastic. Week 1, Thursday night, Bills and Rams. Week 2, Thursday night, Chargers, Chiefs. Dude, both of those are just unreal. Week 3, September 25th. Is that? Oh, they haven't gotten that far yet. Okay, all right. They're still releasing the schedule.
There's like a little fax machine going through.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Exactly. But NFL looks to be on fire. They have a way of making everything they do just like extra, right? The NFL just made a whole deal out of their schedule release. Like this,
let it out.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that they do because it gives us something to talk about. But I mean, dude, it's a schedule release. Let's just release the schedule. It's not that big of a deal. We're going to play football. But Thursday, September 8th, it kicks off. Look, back to the NBA for a second, man. I'm sorry I'm jumping everywhere. But Phil Jackson made some comments yesterday about the Los Angeles Lakers that were pretty interesting, saying that LeBron James has to go.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you?
Yes, I agree.
He says Westbrook needs to stay and LeBron has to go.
Oh, whoa, no.
Okay, that's what I thought.
LeBron,
That's what I thought.
No, LeBron's got to retire. He's got to retire.
He ain't retiring. That's
no,
for sure.
I mean he's not gonna retire.
He almost won the scoring title. He's not gonna retire.
He's not gonna retire, but I would like for him to retire.
I know. I think everybody would.
Yeah, but Westbrook has to go.
How good are the playoffs without? And look. I'm sorry, but how good are the playoffs without LeBron?
It's going.
It's fantastic because everything would be locked in on that. That's it. That's all we'd hear about. Yeah. But now we hear about every single team. Boston plays great defense. Miami's great offense. We hear about Ja Morant's out, but Memphis still, beating Golden State by 50. The Warriors back together. I mean, dude, the 76ers, Joel Embiid with his face getting cracked. You know about every team. If LeBron and the Lakers are in the playoffs, that's all you hear about. Mm-hmm. Like on a constant basis. It gets annoying. Really annoying.
Yeah, but no, he's got to go. But I know he's going to wait. Here's my thing. He might go back to Cleveland for his farewell tour to play with Bronny. That's it. And after that year, he's done. That's the way how I see it. That's what I see it.
Yeah, I think he will go back to Cleveland. I think he should. Does he leave LA? Look, I know I've got plenty of Lakers fans that I know personally. And they hate LeBron. Like, he's not a Laker. I've said this before. He's not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's not Jerry West. He's not Kobe Bryant. He's not Shaq. Those are Lakers.
Yeah, those are.
LeBron James is not a Laker.
No, he's not.
In my opinion, he's a Cleveland Cavalier. He's Cleveland.
Hands down.
He's not a Miami. He's Cleveland. So
I don't know. I don't know about the Heat. I think you'll put him there as a Heat.
Go back to Cleveland. Spend your last 2 years there.
Yeah.
And call it a day.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be my opinion. But Phil Jackson saying that they need to get rid of LeBron is huge because Phil Jackson has now become involved in the Lakers front office. And as we know, they're looking for a head coach, and they've interviewed. Look, if LeBron is on the team, who's the head coach? LeBron. So it doesn't matter who you hire. Like, the only coach that's done like anything since LeBron has been on a team, Eric Spoelstra has done amazing in Miami. And that means he was a great coach. He was a great coach. Other than that, man, LeBron has run people over. Like, remember what's his name's son? The stoner dude that his son was coaching for a while. Oh man, what was his name? Like y'all that are listening, I forgot his name that was coaching the Lakers for a while. Walton, Bill Walton's son.
Okay.
I forget his name, dude, but
something like that.
He was coaching the Lakers. He had no business coaching the Lakers, but it was just, anyways.
It was just like Steve Nash. He had no business coaching the Nets.
No,
he's
not at all.
coach.
And even KD and Kyrie went on KD's podcast saying we don't need a coach. They're just well, obviously you do, and that's a whole nother thing with Brooklyn is if they're going to keep Kyrie, because the president of the Brooklyn Nets even came out today and said we need people that want to play.
Yeah,
and so that was a direct shot at Kyrie Irving
and Simmons.
Yeah,
but nobody cares about
Simmons is gone, and now
nobody
he's in Philadelphia. He had successful. No, nobody does, dude. Like, what happened? Who was that guy there? Thomas Kim, welcome joining the show, man. He says Cleveland doesn't want or need LeBron. Actually, I think that would be a good fit for him. Cleveland was pretty decent this year.
Not a want on me, but they could use him.
Yeah, the problem is when LeBron comes in, he changes your culture of the team because it's just LeBron. Like, you're going to revolve around him, like the whole city and dude, that's got to be obnoxious for any player and for any team and for any coach. He just takes over. And it's like, man, I've got a system here. Either you fit into the system or don't play. So wherever he goes, he makes it clear, hey, look, I'm running the show. And that's annoying.
That's very annoying.
That's obnoxious. So I don't know if the Lakers will move on from LeBron, but there's LeBron and Westbrook. And one of them's got to go, you would think. I would absolutely love them to trade LeBron. Like, has he ever been traded?
And they keep Westbrook?
Yeah. Oh dude. Has LeBron ever been traded? That would be fantastic for him to be sitting at home and be like, you got traded to the the Magic. That would be awesome. Like for their entire team.
He's like, what?
I think that would be fantastic. Yeah, Cleveland has young talent that works well together. Thomas Kim saying, and they do. And that's why I said that if he does come on, he ruins that whole mojo. Like he just does. Mm-hmm. I think Kevin Love's still over there. Kevin Love used to be a baller, solid 2020 guy.
Yeah, I think he won 6 man this year. Did he? No, he
I don't
didn't.
think he did this year.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
thinking somebody
last
else.
year.
I just watched the video of some guy talking about it. I just got that confused.
But I just, it was an interesting comment by Phil Jackson saying that he thinks that the Lakers should get rid of LeBron. I agree. The thing is, what, are you building your team around Westbrook and Anthony Davis?
No.
Whoa.
That's tough.
First of all, Anthony Davis was a hell of a college player. He's been a decent pro, but he's hurt.
Yeah, he's
constantly.
Yeah, he's injury prone now.
And so was LeBron James at this point.
Yeah.
LeBron James has been injured as well multiple times. So I think that you move on from those guys too. I think get rid of all of them. Like, really? Are you gonna win championships with LeBron?
No, you're not.
Not anymore. No.
Yeah, well,
You just had Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, and all these pieces, and Carmelo. People forget Carmelo Anthony was there too. That's a look, man.
Who else was there too?
Golly. Oh, the center. What's his name? Played for the Rockets too.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard was
Dwight
there
Howard
too.
was there too. He's gone.
Dude, they had a losing record. They had like a 40.
Dwight's still there, right?
Yeah, everybody's still there.
Gosh, but they don't talk about him.
I just don't know where you go if you're the Lakers from there. And Phil Jackson saying get rid of LeBron. I agree, but where do you go from there? You build your team around Carmelo Anthony and I don't know, the Lakers. And this is why Jeannie Buss was so pissed off. Was because LeBron has put them in this position.
Yep.
And he does this to every team that he goes to. And now the Lakers are in this really, really bad position while these old, aging, and injury-prone players. And what do? You can't, if you trade them, you're going to get nothing back for them. You still got to pay these massive salaries. That's why Jeannie Buss is, for the president of the Lakers, she's pissed. I would be too.
Oh, yeah. Don't, like,
what are you going to bring? Are you going to bring in more people to surround LeBron with?
No, don't, man.
No, like, why? You just tried that. Oh, well, you tried it his way, and then so you're going to do it your way and get rid of the other players that he brought in, and then he's going to be pissed, and now you got LeBron James versus the Lakers. Now look, I'm all for that because I mean, content wise, that would be fantastic. But like, I am all for that. That is for sure. That they got a mess in LA, just like they had a mess in Miami after he left, just like they had a mess in Cleveland after he left. Everywhere he goes, right behind him is a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
And here you go again with the Los Angeles Lakers, and nobody loves covering the Lakers like the mothership over there. Is that again? That's why I'm saying I'm so glad they're not in the playoffs. Like, holy crap, that's all we would see everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Can't turn your TV on and talk about the Lakers, man. All right. There's a couple of good games tonight. Speaking of the NBA, the Miami Heat are on the board right now playing the 76ers. They're leading 19-16 in the first. Suns and Mavericks will be later. Tomorrow night, Celtics Bucks game 6 with Milwaukee leading the series 3-2. It's in Milwaukee. That's going to be rough.
Oh, yeah. No.
Boston led last night. Boston led all game, and the Bucks came back, and it was an incredible game. But
the last second defense, that was amazing.
Tomorrow night's game, Grizzlies in Golden State, will be awesome.
That'll be hell.
That's going to be a really good basketball game. I'm actually looking forward to that, man. Really looking forward to that. But on to some baseball, man. I'll give you some scores of what happened today. I told you earlier, the Astros bested the Twins 11-3. They're currently winning. Oh, they just won. They shut out the Twins this game 5-0. So they won both games today.
You make some 10 in a row.
Reds are up. Yeah, so now they've won 10 in a row.
Yeah.
Good job, Stros. Reds are up 1-0 on the Pirates. Please keep going. Mets. I may or may not have some money on that. The Mets won 4-1. Athletics beat the Detroit Tigers 5-3. Orioles bested the Cardinals 3-2. Tonight there's 3 games. Royals at Rangers, yay. Yankees and White Sox, and the Phillies at the Dodgers. Man, come on, Rangers. That's probably the first time you ever hear me say that.
Ew,
but it'll be a good day here in this household if they all win. It'll be a fantastic day, as a matter of fact. But going down the standings right now, because we're what are we? We're 30 games into the season, right? you can kind of get a grasp of who's doing what. And we said this a little bit ago. The Yankees are off to a great start. The Twins are off to a great start. The Astros, who were they were, what was it, 7-7, 8-8, somewhere in there. They were at 500, and people were kind of getting a little skeptical, including me. I was like, man, who's the leader? There's got to be a leader of this team.
Yep.
They've come together. And I told you earlier, they're 15-3 in their last 18 games.
Yep.
That's bombing away. Yordan Alvarez is now tied with 10 home runs with Aaron Judge, leads all the majors.
And Pena is doing.
Oh, yeah.
Things.
That little shortstop, man. Even Carlos Correa. And Correa, unfortunately, wasn't able to face the Astros during the series. He got hit by a pitch, a bruised wrist, something like that.
That was his finger, if I'm not
mistaken.
Finger? I think. Yeah, it was the middle finger.
But, ironic. He wasn't able to face the Astros on this trip. But, man, they have not skipped a beat. And so last year, in the offseason of 2020, the Astros got rid of George Springer. And everybody was like, it's over. And I was like, no, it's not. Like, not even close. I love George Springer, but this team has got so many great players and great talent that's coming up. I mean, dude, we don't miss George Springer. Obviously, we went to the World Series.
Yeah.
Now they're like, oh, Correa. Oh, that's all we heard.
Yeah.
All we heard all summer long, Carlos Correa, when he leaves the Astros, this dynasty is over. Dynasty's over.
Yeah, I was those people too. I had to admit, I was those people too.
And I was like, no, hold on. There's a player. There's a player that's coming up that's pretty damn good. And I didn't think he'd be this good.
I didn't think so either.
He's by far rookie of the year.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, his stats blow every rookie away, man. It's stunning what he's doing right now.
And then they'll find a way to put it on the guy and the Marlins. He's doing pretty good too. His first career hit was a home run.
I don't know his name, but I know you're talking about. But I mean, this kid Pena, and it's not just his offense.
No,
it's his defense, man. Because that's where I thought if the Astros were going to miss Carlos Correa, I thought it was going to be on the defense because he has a cannon.
Yeah,
an absolute cannon.
But no, he fills
this kid Pena
perfectly. With spare change with it also. Yeah,
his offense is fantastic. His defense is fantastic. The Astros are on an absolute tear right now. 15-3 in their last 18 games. Now they are atop of the AL West, right above Los Angeles Angels, who are the Astros are 21-11. The Angels are 21-12, and everybody else is pretty much Seattle.
Nah.
Dude, somebody showed me a stat the other day that Seattle. Remember AirPods, iPods?
Yeah.
Yeah, they came out in what, 90 something? 96, 1996, 1998, somewhere around there. And so they don't make them anymore. And they just discontinued. Okay, when? Like last year? I think it was last year. It wasn't too long ago.
No, they just announced it yesterday.
Okay, so they just announced it yesterday. That's why I bring this up.
Yeah.
So the entire AirPod or iPod generation, the Seattle Mariners have never made the playoffs since they were introduced to the world and since they discontinued them. Like, dude, if that's not messed up, I don't know what is, bro. Like, if you're a Seattle Mariner fan, like Ichiro left and that was it, man. You have nothing left. Like, what's worse right now? A Ranger fan? Or no, Seattle's got to be the worst.
Seattle has to be, because Rangers, they got a little bit of hope, but that's it.
I'm looking through all of the MLB teams right now, and I'm not sure if that's the worst franchise in the MLB.
No, you got the Reds.
The iPods got introduced and then got discontinued, and that entire time Seattle's never been in the playoffs. That's insane.
Oh, that's amazing to hear.
That is. I mean, it's a crazy little stat, but it's very true. It's very true. And they're not going to make it this year. I'm sorry to tell you. It doesn't look like they're in it. But the Rangers, obviously. And the Rangers, another stat about I'm sticking in the AL West because the Astros, obviously, and the Angels are doing very well. But check out all the scenarios here. Oakland is trying to move stadiums. Their average attendance this year is less than 4,000.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Yeah. I was
holy crap, man.
But where are they going to, though, if they do move?
Maybe Vegas. There's a few spots that
I would love.
That's why they're trying to force them out, like, because there's less than 4,000 people per game, bro.
They're getting evicted.
Yeah, they're getting evicted. The Oakland Athletics, and then you got the Rangers, who spent $400 plus million in the offseason. By far spent the most money of any MLB team. Last place.
Mm-hmm. Yep, as they should. Trying to make
and they got a new stadium.
Minute Maid 2.0.
Yeah. That was funny when they came out last year. But the New York Mets still stay atop. They're 6.5 games ahead of the Atlanta Braves. That's probably the biggest gap. The NL Central, Milwaukee and St. Louis are pretty much the only ones in it. The Cubs are actually they're playing terrible baseball. And then other than the AL West, I would do the NL West with the Dodgers, Padres, Giants, Diamondback, and Rockies. All those teams are really good. Rockies are starting to. They were really hot for a while. They've lost 4 in a row though, and their plus minus is -29. Speaking of that, remember I was telling you about the plus minus and how the Astros were -8 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
and this is run differential. They're plus 29 now.
Ooh.
That makes. I mean, that's a huge difference. The Yankees are 22-8. Their run differential plus 52.
Oh, yeah.
The Angels plus 45. The
base.
Mets plus 36. The Dodgers, their run differential plus 78. God. Woo! I mean, they score a lot of runs.
Yeah.
Although when I bet on them the other night, they let Pittsburgh. Never mind. I'm gonna get pissed off. I don't want to do it.
Let it go.
So we talked about the horse winning the Kentucky Derby the other night. They turned around and said that he is not going to run the Preakness.
Explain it to me. I don't know what that is.
So there's a Triple Crown.
Okay.
The Triple Crown is the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes. You win all three, you win the Triple Crowns. The best 3 races, and they're back to back to back.
Okay.
But this horse, Rich Strike, needs 5 to 6 weeks of rest in between races. Now this is all bullshit.
That's
because he's a long. Okay, he does well in long races, right?
Yeah.
So the Kentucky Derby was 1.25 miles, and of course he needed that last quarter to win the race.
Yeah.
Well, the Preakness is only 1 mile. So they're like, he needs 5-6 weeks to rest up. So they're pulling him from the Preakness, which I don't agree with. But look, I don't know the horse either. He's going to run in the Belmont Stakes, but he's not going to run in the Preakness, which means he has no shot to win the Triple Crown, which that's the reason we all go to the Kentucky Derby and go to the Preakness, because you want the horse that wins. If they win both those two, well, the Belmont means a ton, because if they win that, you win the Triple Crown. There's only been like 5 Triple Crown winners in the history of horse racing.
I heard of that, yeah.
So it just sucks that we have no chance after the amazing show and one of the most incredible horse races I've ever watched.
Yeah.
And now he's not even going to have a chance to go do the Triple Crown.
That sucks, man.
It's very annoying. Kind of PO'd about it. But the NFL schedule was released today, man. What's going on, Chewy? Thank you for joining in. Man, we have been through a lot, and like I said, the NFL schedule was released. We went through some highest paid athletes. The NBA's got some crazy things going on, and we just went through some baseball stuff as well, man. But look, we want to thank Fitz Roofing, 832-521-3001. One more time, FITZroofing.com, and go see my boy Steven at cleanfight.com, or go to thecleanathlete.org. 281-733-4150. Also, attorney Brian White. Look, y'all get in trouble. I mean, please don't, but if you do, call attorney Brian White. And as always, 5 locations around Houston. Christian's Tailgate. Go check them out. Amazing food, incredible drink specials, man. I'm stoked. Look, I've got big news to tell y'all on Monday. I cannot wait. I'm excited, and this is fantastic stuff, man. And maybe I'll have Lauren back on. Hopefully she's back in town, man. That girl's everywhere.
She's everywhere. I follow her. Oh my gosh, she's everywhere.
Crazy. But look, thank y'all for paying attention to Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael. Thank you, Enrique, for jumping in. And thank you, Christian, again, for helping out over there and changing the cameras for me. But we'll see you guys Monday night, man. We out of here.